nukes is a big deal. And people say, let's just talk, let's just have dialogue. And I think there is a time for dialogue. And then there's a time for power, there's time for force. We need to deal with this. This needs to be dealt with very soon, very quickly, very ferociously. Let's see what Douglas Murray has to say.
Now let's talk about the Middle East, and there are growing fears that if world powers are unable to quickly reach a new agreement with the Iranian regime over its nuclear program, then a military confrontation is almost inevitable. There are reports that the US and Israel are coordinating a major strike against Iran, and it all depends on if whether Tehran will come to the negotiating table. Douglas, Iran denies it's seeking nuclear weapons, but Western powers know well that the nuclear program is just a disguised effort to develop a bomb, an atomic bomb, and the Iranian regime is crazy enough to actually use it.
Yes, I mean, as the Iranian revolutionary government pretends that it's simply seeking weapons-grade uranium in order to build a civilian and nuclear energy facility is something that nobody but an apologist for the regime could possibly agree with. It's been trying to get a nuclear bomb for many years now. The only reason that it hasn't is because of significant, largely covert action taken against them that has slowed that weapons program down. If the crazy Iranian mullahs in Tehran actually ever did get a weapon, the world would be, the Middle East and then the wider world would be an incredibly perilous situation, the most dangerous situation we've been in since 1945, because nobody knows how you do nuclear détente, that is nuclear deterrence, against an end times Khomeinist ideologue regime like that, which has been oppressing Iran for the last 40-something years. It's an incredibly dangerous corner. It's been a corner that we've been at for many years. One of the remarkable things, many remarkable things that the Shiite extremists in Tehran have been doing just in recent days has been that members of that so-called government have been threatening the United States, with Iranian retaliation, if the Americans don't do what they want. Clearly, the Revolutionary Islamic government in Iran thinks it holds the cards here, but nobody could really say it does. But if people love the rhetoric that comes out of Tehran and has been coming out of Tehran since 1979, if they love the rhetoric that comes out of it at the moment, the death to America, death to the infidels stuff, they'll love how the Revolutionary Islamic government in Tehran behaves if it ever had a nuclear bomb.
Well, you just do not know what they are capable of. You look at how they have oppressed and brutalized their own population, as you said, for more than 40 years since the Islamic Revolution.
Exactly. We don't know how much they're capable of, and this needs to be taken very seriously by world leaders, and it's not for me to tell world leaders what to do. And we need to appreciate that we need to use force, that Israel and America needs to stand up, because they're the only two countries that are really standing up to evil right now, and to death, and to really freedom. If you like this video, please subscribe and send it to your friends.